Hello to everybody watching and listening, and welcome to something new on the channel. I've decided to buy Mechabellum. This game has been on my wish list for quite a while, and it's finally off. What was it? I'm not sure how much it was off, like 50% if memory serves, but I finally decided to buy it, and yeah. I have not played this, but I have watched a couple of hours of people playing it, and that is why I'm actually interested in the game. So it's not like I come here with having absolutely positively no idea whatsoever, but I've never played it myself, and the game starts you out with tutorials, so I'm gonna check those out. If they turn out to be boring, I can always cut them out, and see you for the first multiplayer games. So, units flashing with green base plates can be moved. Click on the left mouse button to select a unit. They left a space in between here. Click on the selected unit again to pick it up. Try to win the battle by adjusting the positions of your units. Yes. Some of the units can be moved. So what do we got here? We have a bunch of crawlers. They are very good against these storm crawlers, but they totally suck against this guy, the Arclight. Research centers. What do we have? We have marksmen up here. They currently target the stormcallers, but I don't like them targeting the stormcallers. How fast is this guy? No, that's the E range. Where's the speed? 7 meters per second. Okay. And it's up here. This one is 6. So every second we wait, the Arclight is going to come closer. What do I need to do to move them? Okay, Okay, I need to click on them, and then I just didn't even really read the tutorial. Anyway, this should now make it... how do I stop moving them? I guess I don't click on any empty space. This should now work, because the Arclight is going to be too far back to deal with them, I hope, before these guys are in minimum range of the Stormcallers. Let's see if I'm correct. The snipers could probably win this anyway. Is there a fast forward button? Nah, we don't need it. Alright, that is one tutorial down. Bunch of research, and next is unlocking and purchasing units. And we can destroy the energy towers to greatly debuff the enemies. Click the plus button on the lower corner to open the unit unlock panel. You can unlock 1 unit per round. Please unlock the Arclight, which is good at attacking grouped units to fight against the enemy crawlers. After unlocking it, you can purchase units in the lower right corner. Up to 2 units can be purchased per round. Try to defeat the enemies. Alright, well, let's unlock the Arclight. Where is it? It's here. I'm sorry. I think... okay, we cannot unlock anything more, but I think the next unlock costs something. Let's buy an Arclight and move it... Where should we put it? Like, these crawlers, we don't want to fight them at melee range. We take damage, which would be... Oh, this is the sniper, the marksman. So, I'm just gonna put it around here. Slightly more towards the front. And... let's put that here. I kind of wish you could see the range while moving. Is there like a key for that? Don't see it. Because I really would like to see the range while moving these units. Makes it easier to estimate. Anyway, what is this play? Okay, that gets the... that puts the tutorial back on my screen. Anyway, the Arclight is making short work of the crawlers, and the sniper has already dealt with the enemy Arclight, was it? I'm not even sure. And a bunch more research and combat power. So, next up is level up units and activate techs. So we can click to select a unit, and a unit info panel will appear in the lower left corner. You can level up your units here, and you can also activate technologies for your units. Technology is effective for all units of the same type. Please try to level up your arc light and activate the air defense ammunition technology. So we can upgrade it and we can unlock the anti-aircraft munitions. They are effective against aerial targets. And we can also level them up, which gives them better stats. I'm not sure how much better stats. I would have had to check. Yeah, these are a bunch of wasps. And now they get absolutely annihilated by the arc lights. And that's it. Oops. I wanted to accelerate it, apparently we're doing this tutorial next. Interaction of technologies. Technologies of different units sometimes combine really well. Please try to activate related technologies of the Vulcan and Marksman. So, what do we have? The Vulcan is basically a huge flamethrower, and it has a best partner. At the beginning of combat, summon one marksman of the same level as the Vulcan to fight with you. Alright. And the marksman has shooting squad. At the beginning of combat, summon 5 fangs at the same level as the marksman to fight with you. Yeah, we are going to swarm the enemy. So, yeah. It spawns here, and then it also spawns the fangs in front of this marksman. Apparently they spawn to the bottom left, the bottom right. Marksmen are going to take care of the overlords, which are basically huge missile aircraft. They are also very good against grouped up targets, because they do AoE damage similar to the arc light, if I remember correctly. Yep. And we are almost halfway done on this. Okay. Next up, how to use sentry missiles. And does this continue? Ah, it does. Though there's only 2 more on this page as far as I can see. Sentry missiles. The energy shield is an effective countermeasure against battlefield skills such as incendiary bombs. You can purchase sentry missiles in the lower right corner of the screen. Sentry missiles are powerful single-use weapons. Sentry missiles will automatically attack enemies that enter the range. Enemies hit by sentry missiles will take heavy damage and slow down. Oh, okay. Try to use the sentry missile to destroy the enemy. Yeah, we can activate these sentry missiles and we can just put them here. They drop down. It's basically a small pod, and it has a warhead in it. Do we? No, we don't have any more money. Well, let's throw missiles at the enemy. And boom. Now this Rhino, which is a melee unit that does scary amounts of damage, but only if it's up close, can no longer get this fragile sniper, which would probably die in 1 hit. Okay. And let's get the last tutorial here out of the way. Sometimes you will get some powerful battlefield powers. Please try to use the incendiary bomb on the left side of the screen to defeat the enemy. Yes, we have these skills here. They have a cooldown, in this case 3 rounds. And we can just throw them like here and incendiary bomb the entire lane, basically. The entire lane through here is going to get destroyed. Although it does appear like I failed because I didn't take into account that it takes a bit of time. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart that one. Let's try again. I wonder why it says that we have to... why we have to use it on the left side of the screen when it clearly shows this. I could have actually looked at the video. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. You'll have to get used to that if you're watching my videos. But then again, who is not an idiot? Now these 2 crawlers are actually targeting the energy tower here. So now that should be dealing damage to all of them, unless I did it too early or too forward. Nah, it stays for quite a while. Now it dissipates. Failing a tutorial, I can be a real goof sometimes. Next up, destroy core buildings. Each player has 2 core buildings. Destroying the enemy core buildings can paralyze the enemy units. They have another unused space here, or another surplus space. Units in a paralyzed state have their attack, defense and movement speed greatly reduced. Try to move your units and destroy the enemy core buildings. Okay. So what these crawlers can do is they could move up here. And you can already see which way they would be going. I want to have them aligned perfectly in the middle so that they go straight for this. The marksman is not going to be able to deal with that. We can't move any other units. We can't buy or do anything else. We could in theory unlock stuff, but what are we gonna do? We have no money to buy it. So now these crawlers are going to swarm this. They will probably, some of them maybe break off for the marksman? Nah. They will all just go for the energy tower. That is their target. Then now the enemy's units are absolutely weak. And we have a bunch of crawlers heading to the other tower and a bunch of crawlers heading towards these arc lights. But our arc lights are already winning this. This is for backstabbing the enemy. Okay. Next up, the importance of unit counter. Kinda think we've learned that in the very first tutorial, I think. Each unit has its own specialties. Vulcan is good at handling large numbers of small units. Melting Point is good at dealing with medium and large units which with high HP. You have 100 supplies. Please try to unlock and buy the correct units. Let's defeat the enemy units by countering them. Alright. What do we have? We have a marksman here. That is not a big problem, but there's a lot of big chunky stuff here, and absolutely, oh no, there's more units back here. These are all small units. So basically, I'm not even sure if we have to buy anything especially. Let's put that a bit further here and a bit further up. And the melting point, for all I care, he can go here. Melting point, we can't upgrade anything, so we might as well put it into somewhat decent range. What to do with that marksman? What is this? This is a fortress. I believe it does, yeah, it does splash damage, so there's not much use in putting small stuff up there. Large quantities of small stuff. We have to buy something that unlocks for 0, because otherwise we are not even remotely going to have the money to do anything else. I kind of wish I could have unlocked, where are they? The fangs themselves are, oh. Yeah, they are right here. I'm stupid. Because they have a bunch of units and they're... Is the fangs the right choice? I'm not entirely sure. We can't buy anything airborne. You know what? Let's get the fangs. And put a squad up here. So now... You know, I could also just divide them up in the fight. Have them go towards both sides. Can I put them perfectly in the middle? I don't think so. I think I wanna put them here. Let's try this. So the Vulcan is going to absolutely roast these things. And the sniper is going to do a bunch of damage, but he's going to die relatively quickly. Now the fortress. Yeah, this probably would have needed another thing up front. Because the Overlord does scary damage, but it's fine. The melting point does more. What it does is it deals more and more damage over time. I think up to a cap, but it's a really, really high cap. And this cap means that anything that has a lot of HP, as long as the melting point can focus on it for just a short amount of time, it will absolutely be eviscerated.